What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with Flex Appeal episode 148. Today was week 25, day number 3, my primary deadlift session of the week. I worked up to 374 for 3 sets of 7. And warming up, I felt decently good until I had to go to the restroom, and I ended up spending quite a bit in there. It kind of happens sometimes where I just have to use the restroom, and I end up, kind of losing some of the heat that I was getting from warm ups. And so I came back and I just ended up doing my set, it's kind of rough to lift at this time because it's cold, the bar is cold, and it kind of just feels like it's tearing in my hands, like tearing my hands up. But as far as it goes for deadlift grip, I feel like I'm pretty strong right now with my grip. Like I don't think I'll ever really have a problem. And I think part of that is just I've just never I have decent, sized hands for deadlifts, and um I always do some sort of forearm or grip work on the side so that way I can get away with using straps. As you can see here, my strap actually rips on this next rep. It was like close to ripping, and I kept using it because I was like, maybe I can get away with it. I could not. Kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to get new versions of those because I like to use the long, I guess, straps for deadlifts. I use like Versa grips for rows and stuff, and pull downs now, kind of. But for deadlifts, for some reason, I just like to use the regular straps. So I'm gonna have to get a new pair. Um, but overall, I feel like my position is improving on deadlifts as I start to lose more weight, which has always been a trend, right? Like I've always been able, even at heavier weight, to get decently behind the bar. But when I lose weight, I can really get behind the bar. And given my arm length, my ability to grip the bar, and just wedge really hard, I feel like I just get better at deadlifts even when I'm losing weight. So it's very exciting to see maybe what we're going to be able to put up when I finish this block, given that I hit, a 501 beltless deadlift. I'm really just aiming for like a big jump, like a big jump, maybe like 550, 560 on the stiffy. Um, and I really don't think that that's too lofty, given my deadlift trending history. I brought the volume back, added the belt. So it doesn't really look too out of reach, especially because my upper back, I think, is at an all time high in terms of strength and in terms of, maybe not muscle mass quite yet because I'm still gaining that lost size back, but it really does feel like I'm encroaching, all time on my back. And I kind of attribute that to smarter back training, technique changes and proper progressive overload on the movements, and just being in general smarter about training. And I'm really feeling good about it, especially with like my upper back, not just lats, but like the mid back area. I feel like I'm just so much stronger than I ever was before. And maybe that's just I'm just better at scapular traction. I'm just doing better stuff with it, but I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling confident. So we'll see how that ends up going in the future. You'll be able to see in due time, but that's pretty much it for the end of the video today. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow, or no, in 2 days for day number 5. Thanks for watching.